Welcome back to Andrea Jean Cleaning. Today I'm going to show you how to clean your oven in literally 5 minutes. I like the sounds of that. If you are busy, if you are brand new here, I have 4 children and run a business. So the last thing that I want to be doing is cleaning and scrubbing my oven. And at the end here, I'm going to show you a little trick to make your glass look like brand spanking new. Now, when it comes to cleaning your oven, I have tried everything under the sun, including oven racks. I will link a video in the description box below about how to clean those as well, because that may be your second question right here. But the baking soda, the vinegar, the lemon, they all work okay, but they're not my favorite because they are not the easiest. I like to set it and leave it. You may be saying, Andrea Jean, why don't you love baking soda and vinegar? My friend, because the baking soda leaves a film, and you will find that throughout your oven as you're cooking, throughout the months. It's not my favorite. You have to really make sure you get every ounce of that paste in baking soda. I love that it's all natural, but I do think it is more time consuming. So let me show you my favorite tip here. Dun dun dun! Easy off, fume free. Now before you click off this video, because you're like, girl, I do not want to use that toxic stuff in my oven. I totally get it. However, if you do this just one time, my friend, it can be the last time that you ever use this product before. Now, I do enjoy this product because it really does what it says it's intended to do. This is what we're gonna do here. Let me show you my supplies here super quick, and then we're gonna clean this oven in literally like 5 minutes. All right, these are not necessary, but I love these SOS pads. They get nice and soapy, and a little steel wool touch here. Paper towel, depending upon how dingy your oven is, you don't want to go through like 10 million cleaning cloths, if at all possible. Something to scrub with, so I just have some abrasive rags here. This right here, this is amazing. Anything I talk about will be linked in my Amazon store in the description box below. Scrape and clean. You better believe I use this for like everything. Gloves, and a bucket for warm, soapy water. So if you're like me, you're gonna say, today is the day that I clean my oven. The night before you go to bed, you are gonna put this can on top of your oven so that you do not forget that today is the day that you are cleaning. Well, not really cleaning your oven. You're gonna spray all around in your oven. You're gonna open up some windows, if at all possible. You wanna do this in a well-ventilated area. Avoid any lights, and you're gonna spray all around the gunk and disgustingness. We're gonna leave the door. You can definitely spray the door, but I'm gonna show you a little trick here at the end, which is even better, non-toxic, 0 chemicals involved. Yes, thumbs up for that. You're gonna spray it everything here really generously. Get it all in there, and then here's the best part. You are just gonna go ahead and shut this door, my friend. I kid you not. Go to bed, and then wait for the magic to unfold. Now you may be saying to yourself, Andrea Jean, why don't I just use this self-clean option? That seems way easier. I don't love this. It's hard on your oven, and there's a lot of smoke that can come up depending upon what was in your oven previously. It can take up to 4 to 5 hours. Your stove gets super hot. I'm talking 1,000 degrees hot. I don't love this option. Let me know in the description box below if you've ever had any success with this self-clean option. I think it's more cost effective to do what I'm showing you here today. 4 to 5 hours for your oven at 1,000 degrees. That's crazy. Now, if it's been like 100 years since you have cleaned your oven, or maybe you're renting and they've never cleaned the oven, this may take more than 5 minutes, at least your first go around. But after that, my friend, 5 minutes maximum, I promise you. So once you've woken up in the morning, you've decided today is the day, I'm just gonna wipe down this oven and make it look as brand new as possible. You're gonna go in with your paper towel. Paper towel, because you're gonna need a lot of it. I don't wanna go through lots and lots of cloths, and you're just gonna go in, look at that, right there. You're gonna go in and get up all the excess that was left here. I prefer Bounty paper towels when it comes to cleaning. You really do get what you pay for when it comes to paper products. Same thing with toilet paper. Yes, that's satisfying. To do that initial wipe down, that literally probably took me just about a minute. Next step, I'm just gonna go ahead and get some warm water and my SOS pad. Here we go, got the SOS pad. I love how this gets nice and soapy. So you will want a clean bucket of water and a warm rag to wipe everything down. Once we do this part, I do like to start from the top here and work my way down. Got it all nice and soapy here. I love this part. It took me about 2 to 3 minutes to do this. Again, it's going to depend upon how disgusting your stove is when you start and how meticulous you want to get. Like, I see a little black mark right there. If you want to get real crazy, it's going to take you a little bit longer. But if you're like, I just want it to look better than when I started, and not like we had a ton of frozen pizzas in here and that's all we eat. And they've dropped to the bottom of our oven right here. It is totally up to you. Quick tip here, make sure you put a towel down or something soft so that you can kneel on it while you are making your oven look like perfection. A couple words of caution right here. This is an enamel coating, so you want to make sure that you're not scratching it or using anything super abrasive. Also, do not mix your Easy Off with anything else. If you are going this route right here, which I highly recommend, you're just going to use this product and this product alone for now. So I could go in with my scraper right here. I love the end because I can really get in here without scratching the enamel. See, little parts right here. Sometimes you may not be able to get something up, and it's just because of sometimes your stove is just, your stove is just too old, so it may not look exactly brand spanking new, but again, you can make it look pretty darn nice. I ended up going in with 2 buckets of just that plain water and an old wash rag. Now I'm taking some paper towel, or you could use an old towel, and I just like to go in, wipe everything down, and see if there are any additional spots. I can see a few right here that I want to try to get up to show you here for demonstration purposes, and then we're gonna move into the glass here and my secret tricks to make sure that you do not have to spend more than 5 minutes cleaning this. That is looking so much better, and I only ended up using about 2 sheets of paper towel right here. I'm gonna go in with my little scraper. So let me just show you like this spot. Let's see if we can get you focused in. Let's do this one right here. It's showing up on camera. I can go in here if I want to get that little spot, and it comes right up, right there. And there we go. Again, you don't have to worry about it scratching your enamel. It will depend upon how much pressure you apply as well. Can you see down in there, there are little traces of baking soda. That baking soda will keep coming back and keep coming back. Another reason that I do not love that. Let's talk about this glass right here. All right, my favorite things to use are these steel wool quad 0. There's 4 zeros right here. Again, everything's linked below. These will last you forever. Use it with a glove. Don't do what I'm doing right here, but this will come up so easily. I have an entire video where I clean this entire glass. This used to be absolutely disgusting. The thing is, once you get your oven clean once, it is much easier to maintain. If you don't love this steel wool option, my friend, I love me a good razor blade. Let's get a spot. Let's see if I can get you right here. I see the camera's picking that up. Take your razor blade and it'll clean it right up. I recently got my oil changed. The guy popped out a razor blade from what appeared to be his pocket and was cleaning my car windshield with this. And I thought to myself, girl, get this on your oven. And it cleans it up so nice. You can see the crud right there. Yes, satisfying. I did just a little bit more right there. Look at that. Now, if I had to decide between the steel wool and the razor blade, definitely would go with the razor blade. Now, as far as cleaning this, moving forward, what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna get some silicone liners. I have not gotten any for this oven since we bought this house. I don't wanna tell you when I bought this house, but I've been a little bit busy building a business and having babies. I have those in order to my house right now. I'm gonna link those in the description box below. That way, when things drop down below, pies or pizzas or cheese or whatever, you're gonna have a nice liner right here. You certainly can use aluminum foil, but oftentimes the aluminum foil can be a pain in your butt. It can stick to your oven. So that's why I would recommend the liners. I think you can get 2 of them for under 15 bucks. Last time that I checked. Once you've gotten the liners, you've done your initial cleaning, here's where the 5 minutes will come in for you every single time. Once a month. Once a month, my friend, you are going to make it a fun exercise, shall we say, to wipe down your oven. Literally, that's all you'll have to do is wipe down your oven once you have done this, and it will take you literally 5 minutes. Get yourself some Dawn dish soap. If you like this, warm water, wipe it down, you're good to go. Or I do recommend, I love this degreaser from Method. This is not sponsored. I think it smells lovely. I also use this on the top of my stove as well. Now again, you can make your stove look as new as you would like depending upon how crazy you want to get down in here. For me, this is good enough. And once you've cleaned your oven glass door and you're thinking, hey, there is stuff on the inside here, Andrea Jean, how do I get that out? I will have a video coming for you very soon, so make sure that you subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you do not miss when that video is released. Now, if you want a video about how to clean those oven racks, because you know I love quick tips and tricks, I will link that in the description box below. Also, if you want to see how this glass was transformed using steel wool, I will link that below as well. Make sure that you give this a video a thumbs up, sign up for the weekly newsletter. which is all things cleaning tips, tricks, and hacks. Share it to Facebook and Pinterest, and I will see you, my friend, in the next one.